Hey guys, Nick Gilland here with Nightlife Kennel. Had a couple guys the other day, since I'm pro staff with SportDOG, they contacted me wanting to know, they just bought the brand new SportDOG TEK 2.0, and they wanted me to walk them through on how to set it up, the initial setup. So just by messaging people and doing everything through text, basically, I figured it'd be better off to make a video about this, showing exactly how we do that, so that way you guys viewing this can also see how you would do it if you bought a system, or if anybody wants to search this on YouTube, they can find out how to do the initial setup of the TEK 2.0, and also I'll have a link to where I can send it to guys, anybody needs any additional help. So we'll get into it here. This is basically right after you unbox the TEK 2.0 and you charge it when you first do your initial setup. Well, let's get started. Alright guys, today we're going to go through the TEK 2.0 and show you how to do your initial setup. So basically this will be right out of the box, the steps you would take to get things going and get your collar paired up and ready to go hunting. First off, you're going to reach up here, you got the on and off button, you're going to hold that down till it vibrates, and then your TEK 2.0 will be in the startup phase. Okay, once your TEK 2.0 is at this point, it should just be another moment. Alright, so this wants to know what our first step is. English, for me of course. You guys have another preference, go with what you choose. Alright, this right here says, would you like to follow the guided setup or use the default settings? I always like for guys to use the guided setup. It just takes them through things, and that way they can get things exactly the way they want it. But first off, go down here at the very bottom. It says do not show this again. If you do not center click that and check it, every time you turn your TEK 2.0 on, it's going to ask you to go through this. So do that and then hit your guided setup. Okay, now of course I want miles and yards. Any one of these icons you can click on and change to anything you want. Speed, of course I want miles per hour. Go down to next. Local 12-hour time, of course that's what I want. If you want military, it'd be 24-hour. Next. Now auto time zone enabled. I like that because if I travel to Kentucky or Indiana or any other state out of my time zone, which is Eastern, it will change that for me automatically, and I don't want to go in and change it. If you rather not do that, you can do disabled, and then go down here. Of course, pick which one your time zone that you live in is. But I like to enable mine, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Daylight savings disabled or enabled, however you prefer to do that. Next. Now here's your dog's name. I click right here. Now you can go, this starts out with dog 1. If you want to, you could go down here and hit this button and erase that, and then type in whatever you want. Actually, I like dog 1, dog 2, dog 3, however you want to do that. It'll do that for you when you add additional colors. It'll start out with dog 2 or dog 3 and so on and so forth. So I like dog 1. I have a dog named Hyde. I could put Hyde in here if I want to, but I like it this way. That way also, if I'm not hunting Hyde and I'm hunting another dog, or if I'm hunting a buddy's dog, I just throw that collar on there, and when I'm looking at my tracking screen, I know to follow which dog. So I just check that. Now, to add this dog to your device, enter the dog's name. We just did that. Do you use an e-collar with this dog? Yes. You can turn that off if you need to. Now, this is your stimulation buttons right here on the side. Your top button, your middle, and your bottom. Top button, I always like it to be tone. Just because it's the quickest, easiest to get to in my pocket. Hit that button, I can tone my dog out if he's out of hearing. I need him calling back to me. The middle one, I like momentary. You hit the stimulation button, no matter how long you hold it down, it just gives him a small little short stimulation. So I'll leave that on momentary. And then my bottom one, because it's the hardest to get to when it's in my carrying pouch, I put that on continuous. And but now when you add other dogs, you can have these 3 buttons completely different setup for every dog. If you got one old dog that you know he's broke and you never have to give him no corrections, you can make every single one of these tone or vibrate, even, or however you want to do it. So every dog, stimulation buttons for each dog can be totally different than the other dogs. So hit next here. Stimulation range, I always put mine on high. Basically what you have is you have 20 settings in each, in low, medium, and high. So total of 60 stimulation ranges. Always put mine on high and leave it there. Now, choose which action is reported by this dog. the waterfowl guys or anything like that, they could do none. If you're into the upland bird hunting, you can do on point. This will notify you when your dog is on point. And I'm a coon hunter, or you guys out there squirrel hunting or bear hunting, you want to put treed. That's what you would do. Bark indicator. If you have a dog that say he's real old, like Jug, my dog Jug, he's real old. He's kind of hard for me to hear sometimes, especially if he's over 500 or 600. You could turn this on. Rest of my dogs are really loud, and I can hear them just about anywhere they go. So I leave that off, but all up to you guys what you would want to do. Now, would you like to add another dog? At this point, I do not want to add any other collars besides this one. So when this screen comes up, it's talking about add a second, third, or fourth, or so on collar, not the first initial. So we're going to put no here. Now, assign a color to choose for my collar. This collar right here, as you can see, it's got a red band. So I'm going to just go ahead and select this red. It's easier for me. You guys do it however you want to do it. Is this a shared collar? No, it is not. So basically, is this a shared collar to track another hunter's dog? No, this is my collar. So put that on no. Select next. My update rate. That's how often this collar right here is going to send signal to this handheld and let it know its location, what's going on. I like 3 seconds. You can go 5, 10, 30, 2 minutes, however you guys want to do it. The longer you set this up, like down at 2 minutes, the longer your battery life lasts on this collar right here. I like 3 seconds myself because we hunt near a lot of roads sometimes, and I like to keep a really close eye on my dog. You know, if a dog's running full bore, within 2 minute time, he can put on 100, 200 yards. So I'd like to know every 3 seconds where he's at. Now, does this collar include an e-collar module? Yes, it does. The e-collar module is on the back here. That is the prongs, the stimulation prongs. So yes, if it doesn't, you could click here and put no, but yes, this one is. Let's go down, select next. Okay, now put this collar in pairing mode. The on-off button is right here. We hold it down until it becomes solid, and we let go. When blinking fast means it's in pairing mode. When it goes to single blink, it is paired. So now we're select next. It says, would you like to add another collar? At this point, no, I do not. Now, this is enter a name for your TEK 2.0 handheld device. I've got a couple of these, so sometimes I put like Nick A, Nick B, or whichever one it is. This right here is my second handheld. So space B and select. Enter a name for your, that's what we just done. So next, now we're going to calibrate our compass. You have to spin the TEK 2.0 on all 3 axes. And just keep repeating this process until you feel the handheld vibrate. Once the handheld vibrates, it has its compass calibrated, and that way you'll get the most accuracy out of your tracking ability. And there's the screen. Once those get in the middle, everything will be calibrated. Okay, I don't know if you heard that vibrate, but it's vibrated. It says setup is complete. You can make more changes by using the My Dogs, My Collars, and Hunters page. So select done. Okay, now every time you turn on your handheld, it's going to come onto this screen. It will not go through the setup phase again unless you go down here to settings and you decide that you want to reset it, and that will take it back to factory mode. You can also go in here and change all your other settings, your language, and your back button is the left button right here. So general settings, tracking only, no, this is tracking and train. And that is the voice capability on these systems, telling me how far my collar is right now. I'll go over here and show you about that real quick since it made the noise while I'm doing the video. This is your voice thing. I prefer to turn it off, but if you go over here and you select on, which I'm not going to, and I've got an update rate of every 2 minutes. You can see right here, every 2 minutes, this collar, this handheld lets me know where this collar is and what's going on with it. and it gives me an audible indication like you heard a minute ago. So anyway, guys, this is the TEK 2.0 initial setup, and I'll take you up here and show you my dogs. I've got dog 1 set up. He's on the red collar. I go back here one more time. My collars, that's the collar. So this is 2 separate menus. This is your collar, and this is which dogs you have assigned to which collar. So once you put multiple collars and multiple dogs in here, you'll see multiple in that. So just to make sure that we got everything paired up here, go to the training screen, hit the tone. It's working. So we do have it set up. Alright guys, hope this helped you out, and like I said, this is for the initial setup of the TEK 2.0 from the beginning. If you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them for you. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and be sure to click like on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates on videos and gear reviews. Y'all have a good day.